It's tough to argue against Robin being the greatest sidekick in all of comic history. Originally introduced in Detective Comics number 38 in April of 1940, around 1 year after the debut of Batman himself, the name Robin is synonymous with the title of Sidekick. And while many of the characters who have taken on the mantle have gone on to bigger and better things, Robin will always be seen as the blueprint for the Sidekick formula. Today, I'm going to rank every major character to have been featured as Robin in mainline DC continuity. There have been many characters to have held the mantle, but there are only 4 that truly deserve to be recognised for their legacy as Robin itself. I'll only be focusing on their time as Robin, despite events that may have occurred after they left the mantle behind. I also want to give a quick honourable mention to 2 Robins that I struggled to decide whether they deserve a place on this list or not, those being Stephanie Brown and Carrie Kelly. Brown was Robin for a very, very brief period of time, and while she was by no means bad in the role, it's essentially a footnote in her history, and is overshadowed by her roles as both Spoiler and Batgirl. I didn't feel her impact in the role specifically was that great to warrant a place here, and the reasoning for Kelly kinda similar, but also far simpler. She's an Elseworlds Robin, and she lacks the development compared to others on this list. Now, let's get into the ranking that you're all here for. Jason Todd was introduced in 1983 as a street kid who brought an edgier attitude to the Robin name. He was the second Robin and is most famously known for his tragic death at the hands of the Joker. He was later resurrected as the Red Hood, and while being the key focus behind one of Batman's most famous story arcs, his death is the main reason he's remembered as Robin, not his impact in the role itself. His Robin was divisive, to say the least. In fact, his death was the direct outcome of a fan vote. While his resurrection and time as the Red Hood have added layers to his character, he was by far the worst of the mainline Robins. Damian Wayne is the son of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul. Raised by the League of Assassins, Damian is a trained killer who struggles to balance his ruthless upbringing with his desire to prove himself worthy as Robin. His introduction came in 2006, and he's been Robin ever since. Over time, Damian has developed into a complex character and has found himself entangled in teams such as the Teen Titans. Damian's also seen as controversial among fans, with many either loving or hating his character. While he's by no means my personal favourite, Damian has come to own the role of Robin, but he just doesn't have the longevity and history that the next 2 characters have with the role. Tim Drake was introduced in 1989 as the 3rd Robin, and honestly, it'd be really hard to argue that he isn't the best Robin in terms of his all-around skill set. His detective skills make him the perfect sidekick for Batman. Unlike other Robins who came into the role through family tragedy or personal revenge, Tim figured out Batman's identity and sought the position of Robin because he believed Batman needed a sidekick. Tim has evolved in the role over time, becoming the Red Robin, and more recently teaming back up with Batman full-time. He has some of the best Robin story arcs, and is beloved for his intellect, resourcefulness, and loyalty to Batman. Now, bias aside, I've made my love for Nightwing very clear in the past, but Dick Grayson was the quintessential Robin. Dick was the first Robin, setting the standard for all sidekicks and serving as Batman's longest running partner. As Robin, he brought humour, optimism, and agility to the Batman story, balancing Batman's darker tendencies. He was the perfect partner to the Caped Crusader, and that all reached its climax when he decided to walk away from the role to become a leader and a hero in his own right, as both Nightwing and the leader of the Titans, respectively. Though we aren't judging his time outside of being Robin, so let's discuss his leadership skills in the Teen Titans. Dick's time as Robin occurred during the greatest eras of the Teen Titans, from both comics to TV and beyond. His Robin is by far the most popular and beloved. His journey, character evolution, and his role as the heart of the Batman family show why Dick Grayson is the best Robin ever. Thanks for watching. If you have any other comic related rankings or topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Also, who is your favourite Robin? Do you agree with this list? I'd love to hear everyone's opinion. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.